Hey everybody, welcome to week 51. Once again, there's going to be some not safe for work stuff here. So, yeah, it's going to be continuing that way for ever. So, you've been warned. First off, let me see, where did we leave off? Okay, so this is another shot of the Anti-Eternia Sorceress. You can see my hell skull on the back. You can also see the sloppy paint lines because I'm not that good at painting. But this is my custom Anti-Eternia Sorceress, and there's a little bit of a black light shining behind her to kind of give the glow in the mouth. And yeah, there's not really a lot to this shot. In fact, it's pretty similar to a shot I showed last week, but it's just another shot of her, and I wanted to show it off. This time you can see the staff painted a little bit, which I don't think was in the last shot. But yeah, not really a lot to that shot. And then up next, Red Sonja. This one is modeled after one of the comic book covers. I have this plant probably a little bit too close to her. I was trying to have her like with her legs over a creature. And it's just like this little cheap little dinosaur here because on the cover it was there. Doesn't really translate quite as well, but I like the pose and I like how the shot came out. Just a few things I would probably set up a little bit differently if I was to do it again. But I really like got the sword straight out and her dagger in the other hand, and it's right from comic cover. If you know the cover I'm talking about, you can see it instantly. But it's cool. It's a fun little toy. Yeah, again, not really a lot to that shot. Just trying to recreate one of the covers. And then up next, we've got Sentry. Just kind of took a panel from Marvel Comics where a whole city was getting like blown up, and then put him in front, maybe like he was kind of landing after the carnage. Again, not really a lot to that shot. Just took the comic book panel and put him in front of it. Kind of like how the lighting is like darkening out his eyes. But yeah, pretty simple shot. And then up next, we've got Motherboard and the New Adventures Skeletor. This is before Skeletech came out, so the idea was kind of that scene from the cartoon where she's infecting him. And I mean, it works pretty well. It actually probably works better in the Skeletech because he's got like all these like mechanical bits on his head and on the back and stuff. I know with the way that I take pictures, some people think maybe it's a little bit suggestive. That was not my intention. It's just kind of her like holding him. And then the screenshot is just from Masters of the Universe Revelation. It's got that little Screech altar there. And then up next, going to be one of the not safe for works. This was D Sexy Toys doing a collab again. This one was in public. The idea here was Evil Lynn using Faker to make Tila jealous. This little bar setup is from Extreme Sets. Got Dante and Randall from Clerks being my bartenders. The back here is part of the Batman 66 Batcave playset. And then a little bottle of alcohol here, like Tila was ordering a shot, and then looks over and sees them. It's a kind of a goofy shot, but it was fun. It was fun to set up. And then up next, to bring us to our hump day, it's still He-Man and Tila, this time in a standing 69. You've been seeing this set for the last few weeks. Like I said, sometimes when I do the hump day shots, I'll do a few at a time just to kind of bank them and then go forward. If you've been watching my Instagram recently, you noticed like the last set lasted quite a while. But that one is over and new stuff to come. So, let's see. Up next, I won this Cosmic Legion on, I think it was the Let's Go Offworld podcast. I think it was from Curtis. It was a giveaway. So got this guy. You notice sci-fi is not really my major thing. I have a few sci-fi things here and there, but Cosmic Legion hasn't been something that I've dove into, really. I have a few, but it's not like fantasy's my main focus, obviously, and then superheroes. But yeah, so I took a shot from Farscape. This is on Moya. Farscape is my favorite all-time sci-fi, so I wanted to throw a little bit of that in there. This little plug into the port looks like he's talking to somebody, and then I put like a little black light on it to make it glow. You can see some of the purple here and there from the black light. Pretty basic shot. I have a little bit of hard time with this guy because anything with like the clear plastic, sometimes the lighting like reflects off it. Like you can see some of the light up here, but it's not too bad, and you can see a lot of the light right there. But cool shot. Nothing really to it. Like I said, just kind of threw it on a background, and the idea is him, talking to this little thing coming out of the port. Cosmic Legions are pretty cool figures, but like I said, sci-fi is not my main jam. Up next, that's going to bring us to Fisto Friday. Right here, Fisto really going at it. And then balanced on top of his fist is Menace from Queensblade, the Rebel Tech figure. I like these figures. They're hard to come by and very expensive. But they're pretty good for these kind of shots. You get like the face plates that you can switch out. They have details on them that some of my other naked bodies don't have. It's on an extreme set. Got the throne from Castle Grayskull in the back, and I think this is a console from one of the Bat Caves. Just kind of, set it up. This is one of the only shots, not one of the only, but I don't do a downward angle shot a lot. Sometimes what they're standing on isn't really something you want to see in the picture, so you'll notice a lot of times like feet are cut off or whatever. But this one, the extreme set floor, and then it was just like there's a setup already there, and I just kind of moved some stuff to have stuff in the background. There's that shot. And then that is going to bring us to Sasuke versus Diablo. It was an anime horror crossover collab. I don't really have a lot of horror stuff, but Diablo makes a good monster. I don't remember what I pulled the background from. I just kind of threw them in front of it, put some colored lights on them, and then just have Sasuke in the front and Diablo right here. I don't know. I didn't really know what to do for the collab. I was just kind of like, all right, I'll throw these two together. It's cool. Not one of my favorite shots, but it's not a bad shot. And then last up for the week, Tarna. I did a Tarna one last week too. I had the toy out. I was playing with her. Brick something had me on his show, and he wanted to talk about the loose collector stuff. So that's why you see a couple of Red Sonjas and Tarna this week, because I had him out and I took a couple pictures for his show. Just took a shot from the heavy metal background. I tried to get her in a pose somewhat similar. I couldn't get exactly, like I wanted her to have like the sword over the head, but she can't quite do that. Mostly because the hair kind of gets in the way. But it's a cool shot. I like how the lighting on her came out. She looks a little bit better in this shot than some. You can see she's got weird coloring though. And she's just a little bit stiffer than some of the other, like the more recent loose collector stuff. But all in all, I like the shot. I think it came out pretty good. So that's going to be it for this week. Not really a whole lot. Keep sticking with me. Next week will be my 1 year on YouTube and my 2 year doing toy photography. So it's been a fun journey. I'm glad that some of you are sharing it with me. I'm going to keep continuing. And then, after next week, I'll start on year 2. Might change up the format a little bit. I've been kind of crunched for time, so maybe I'll do a month at a time instead of a week at a time. I haven't really decided yet. But stay tuned. Stuff's going to happen. All right. Thanks, guys. You have a great day, and I will see you later.